What's good? It's PRODBYLI, and you watching my On the Radar live COOKUP. So basically, I started on GarageBand on my phone. Uh, I was just trying to remake beats at first, so I was doing a lot of Nick Mira, like a lot of those kind of beats, Juice World, and yeah, I was just remaking beats, and eventually I started making my own kind of sound. So that basically stemmed into me getting a laptop. Then I got FL. And then, yeah, I just start cooking up from there. I'm gonna be honest, I don't really use plugins. I use stock. So, yeah. But if I was to get plugins, I would definitely get Contact. That's what I'm trying to get soon. So one, it's a thing with eating in the studio. So like a lot of people, let's say mid-session, they'll order food, and then like they'll lose sight of like what we came to do in the studio, which is make music. So definitely like remember that you're there for a reason and not to just eat and slack off. A lot of talking. Like talking is good to make conversation with the artists and stuff like that, but if you're not one of the main like people there, like if you're not the producer or if you're not the artist that the session is there for, and you're doing a lot of talking, that could be distracting folks. So you feel me? That's another bad thing. But something to do is try to come in there with like an open mindset. Like try to go in there learning something. And try to network too, because this usually at studios it'd be a lot of people that's there that might not be like artists per se. So they might be like execs or they might be A&Rs. So try to connect with those people because they might get you into certain rooms and managers and stuff like that. Yeah. I was happy, but I'm gonna be honest. I try to like when good things come, I see it as like it's gonna pass. You feel me? So I just try to look forward to the next thing. I'm not really trying to stay focused on like something good came up. I'm not thinking too much about that. Like I'm on to the next already. You feel me? I definitely have a few. Like Huncho, I fuck with Huncho. Detroit, I fuck with the Detroit scene heavy. So like Skilla Baby, Babytron, like all them folks, Baby Money, them folks. Like I like their kind of sound. So I like a lot of people in Atlanta too, but Young Maul and them. So yeah. Try to bring something new. So like it's nothing wrong with doing something that's been done before, but try to bring your own spin on it. So like let's say if it's like a certain sound in the moment, try to go about it a different way. Like with the sexy drill, I chop the samples up differently than everybody else does. Or you know what I mean? Just do different drums. Like try something new so that this way you kind of stand out a little bit. So right here, I play around with the pitch a little bit too. You feel me? Try to find something that sounds better. I'll be putting a soft clipper on my master, so like all the engineers like chill off of me. I don't really be doing nothing crazy. But the whole point of me pitching it up was I'm trying to find more energy within the sample, so it sound better that way. So yeah. So I'm slowing it down. I'm basically slowing it down because I hear like a drum pattern in my head and that BPM wasn't really working with it. So So right now I'm just laying down the 808 pattern. You feel me? I'm just trying to get a bass line going. This is on Fritz's computer, by the way, too. If this was on my computer, I'd be way faster. This is Windows. I cook up on Mac, so this not in my alley, you feel me? So now we got the 808 pattern down. I'm gonna lay some other shit down, like the hi-hats. I start with the perks first, then I do the hi-hats. So right now too, I'll be playing with the velocity, so that it adds bounce to the hi-hats or whatever it is, for the sound that you change the velocity to. So yeah. So I had another open hat. So basically, as you go through the beat, try to look through the folders and just play sounds as the beat is playing. So this way you'll see what goes with the beat and what doesn't go with the beat. So that'll improve your sound selection. right now I added like a little backup snare. So this is gonna play right after the clap. It's just a little extra bounce, you feel me? Just to add something to the drums. When I look at a loop too, I try to think of the artist that I'm cooking up for. So it's usually not just one person because sometimes that artist might favor like specific sounds in the beat or something like that. So I usually try to think of a multitude of artists that can hop on this beat. So I'm thinking like Huncho specifically could hop on this beat. I'm thinking maybe I don't know. Just this something like Atlanta, something like that kind of beat. So, but yeah. Usually right before like a section changes. So like this will be the verse and over here will be the hook. So these 16 bars, I try to keep as the least amount of sounds in this. And then once the hook comes, I add like everything in there. So, and then you could take out sounds too, right before the next section. So this kind of implicates that like something new is coming. So you could do that to better the structure in a little bit. So right here, I'm working on the intro. So this, I don't really got to do too much. Like this sample is pretty, it has a good vibe to it. So I'm gonna add a sub bass right here, right before the drop. And that's really it. So right here, I'm gonna add like a little triplet pattern with the bass to add some energy to the pattern. So right now I just put gross beat on guitar, and I had to put an EQ on it because like it's too much low end. Cause now it's pitched down. So thank you for watching my On the Radar live cook up. Appreciate you. Have a good one.